Have you ever said, I would love to write a novel, but I can't get motivated? Well, uttering those words will no longer be your excuse, not after you hear from our next two guests.
They're here to share about an exciting program that will challenge and encourage you to write it down. Joining us are Bill Patterson and Richenda Gould, writers and co-municipal liaisons for Central New Jersey RIMOs. So, why don't we start right there? What is NaNoWriMo?
NaNoWriMo is a challenge. It's a dare. It's a bet. I bet you can't write 50,000 words in 30 days.
That sounds interesting.
50,000 words?
Yep.
That sounds absolutely insane.
It is insane, but that's part of the fun.
Now, how did this come about? How did this start?
Back in 1999 in San Francisco, a bunch of friends got together and they said, let's do this wild and crazy thing. And, some people didn't make it, they dropped out, but those who finished it said, this is really cool. We got something great out of this, so let's do it again. And they set it up to be an annual thing, and they got a website, and they got more people involved, and it's just blown up into this international phenomenon.
Well, I assume that people who procrastinate have a lot to gain from this, but what about people who are already consistent writers? Are they bothering to deal with this?
NaNoWriMo is actually used by many accomplished authors as one of their ways to get out their first draft. They will use it to go through and pound out that first draft because it's a lot easier to model a lump of clay than it is just to play with one piece of it.
Got it. So experienced writers and non-experienced writers, they both utilize this program.
Yes.
So how does one join? Take us through the steps of, hey, I want to join. How do I do it?
It's very simple. You go to the website, you sign up with a pen name. It's very short, simple. They just ask for an email. And then you sign up with a home region. Our region is Central New Jersey. That's what Bill and I host. And that's it. You're done.
So each person, though, just signs up for one region, or can you sign up for multiple regions?
You can sign up for multiple, but only one is your home region.
Okay.
Got
so
it.
This virtual community with NaNoWriMo, is it a big thing? Do people engage in it a lot, or do you just go on, sign up, and keep track of things online?
Well, 350,000 people can't be wrong. And those are the number of writers that are in NaNoWriMo.
That's a lot.
A lot of them, they just show up in November and they disappear like by mid-December. Some people do it year-round. Not necessarily the writing, but they use it for community aspects too.
Oh, interesting.
So explain a little bit of those community aspects. What would someone get out of the whole year being part of this program?
Well, it starts with the forums, which are open all year round. And it's broken up by age group, by genre, by interest, who you are, like veterans. And so people start out on the forums. That's where you meet people. That's where you start out with your community, your local community.
Okay.
And then we, as the municipal liaisons, make local events happen. We have a Kickstart party every year, a kickoff. We host write-ins all throughout the month, which brings people together to the same spot to write together. That's the big difference between RIMO and every other program out there, really. You're writing as a community. And we also do a big thank goodness it's over party because everybody's
that's
ready.
a really important one.
Yes, it is.
Now, the forums are online, but then you have these other events that you set up in person.
Yes.
And give us an example of where some of these locations might be.
Oh, wow. Last year we had 74 write-ins.
Wow.
So every day of the month there was 2 or more write-ins. I host one in Somerville. Richenda hosts one in Plainsboro. But we have got people in, nearly every city in Central New Jersey, every major town, we've got something. Hamilton, Princeton, they're all over the place.
You're reminding me about a rumor I heard about some kind of rivalry going on.
Well, New Jersey has 4 regions,
Okay.
Northeast, Northwest, Central, and South. And we have a little bit of a regional rivalry with the Northeast.
Oh, how's it going?
Very well.
Oh, really?
For us.
Yeah. For the last, well, we've been municipal liaisons for 3 years now. This is going to be our 4th one. And for all 3 of the years that we were there, we've won both total word count and words per person. And the
Oh, wow.
interesting thing was, during 2 of those 3 years, Northeast actually had more writers, but we still beat them.
In total words.
Yes.
In total words.
Well done.
And words
Well
per
done.
writer. So.
And this big contest, this all takes place in November?
Yes. Now, one of the neat things about NaNoWriMo is they realize that not everybody can write during November. So they have these things called Camp NaNoWriMo, which is much more self-directed, a lot looser. The 50,000 doesn't apply. You can set your own goal. I set mine for 80,000 one time, and I'm never going to do that again.
80,000.
Yeah, that
I've
was
done
bad.
that.
But
Why would you do that to yourself?
But I'll tell you, one of the neat things that happened during that is we had people show up from Bayonne to write-in. They said Central New Jersey is the only one doing something during camp. So we like to hold write-ins basically all year long so that we get around
Not
our
every
peers
month.
Every
not gonna be-
week.
every week.
The whole year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Now, what about some of our younger viewers who might be interested? Is there an age restriction of any kind? Can anybody get in on this?
There is national law that says all websites have to be for ages 13 and up.
Okay.
But they have the Young Writers Program, which is for kids as young as they can hold a pencil up through age 18. They start with free programs for classrooms.
Okay.
So they've got curriculum that teachers can use. Otherwise, kids can work on it on their own. And the Young Writers Program website is designed to be a fun, safe environment for them.
So they have their sort of separate subset underneath
Yes.
this entire website.
Yes.
Just for them. Safe, secure, families will enjoy. That's that sounds great. I didn't know about this. I mean, I think I should maybe try to do a little
Well,
bit of a
I
challenge.
tried it once. I failed
did?
miserably. Yeah, one little thing in personal life, and that's it. It's over. I'm an admirer that you guys could do what you've been
Yeah.
able to do.
Yeah.
I learned from it.
As you
and
said in the beginning, this is an adventure.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
is, yeah. It's a dare, it's a bet. Bet you can, you know?
Well, thank you so very much for coming in and for shedding some light on all of this and maybe
Absolutely.
inspiring some people to give it a try this coming November.
Remember,
Write it down.
home to New Jersey,
Yes.
Central New Jersey.
Yes.
All right.
Central New Jersey.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you for having us.